Robert, thank you for coming in today. I appreciate you giving me some of your time.
Thanks for having me.
So I want to start off with just getting a little brief background of yourself. Where are you from? What kind of things you like to do?
All right, well, I'm from Chicago. I grew up in Chicago. My hobbies include playing sports and listening to music.
What kind of sports do you like to play?
I play basketball, football, baseball, pretty much any sport that's going on, I'll get on the field or court and play.
Okay. So why are you interested in this particular position?
I've always wanted to be a sports analyst because I've always been interested in every sport. I have a favorite team and a favorite player in every sport. My favorite sport is basketball, but as I got older, I branched out to other sports. I see other analysts that have major sports, but they cover other sports as well. They're well branched out, and that's how I would like to be.
Okay, so what's one of your favorite teams?
My favorite team is the Chicago Bulls.
And your favorite player? My
favorite player of all time is Michael Jordan. My current favorite player is Kobe Bryant.
Okay, MJ and KB. What can you exclusively bring to this company if I decide to hire you?
I'll bring a different edge. I'll bring a different dimension that the company hasn't seen. I'll bring a more formal but relaxed persona, make for a better atmosphere. I'll bring a role model for younger children who want to be a sports analyst, something that's rare. You don't hear a lot of kids say that they want to be a sports analyst, and I think that'll be a big boost for the company.
Okay. So tell me a little about your experience in employment. Like, what are some past jobs you've had, and what have you learned from them?
Before I joined the Navy, I was a janitor at a local public school in my neighborhood. It's a pretty crummy job, but it does teach the value of hard work and the benefit or rewards for that hard work. I took that in with me to the Navy. I joined the Navy in 2005. I was in the Navy for 5 years, and I was an aviation electronics technician during that time.
Okay, what's an aviation electronics technician? What did you do?
An aviation electronics technician has a lot of functions. The main two functions that I work with are the people that maintain the equipment and the people that fix the equipment. On the side where you maintain the equipment, it's very hectic. You work on a ship and you maintain the equipment so the pilots are able to use it in flight during their missions. At a very relaxed atmosphere, we call it eye level. That's where you fix the gear for the people that are working to maintain the gear. You send it out to them kind of like a support group for the actual fleet.
So how'd you like your military experience?
It had its ups and downs. It was exciting. It was a good experience, but it has its ups and downs, but ultimately it taught me a lot of lessons that I think I can use in this corporation and my jobs there to follow.
Okay, good. How do you feel about affirmative action?
I feel that it's a very delicate issue. There's no one way to go about solving that problem, and I really don't have a solution or a fix for that issue. I think it would take a lot of brainstorming and a lot of different minds going into that to try to figure out how to go about doing that without making it a rule or a standard.
Okay, let's narrow it down to you for a second. I've had 50 people come in here today. Why do you think I should hire you specifically? What makes you stand out as opposed to those other 49 candidates?
I think my job is going to force me to be the best I can be, whether that be in front of a camera or behind a camera or shuffling papers or whatever I have to do to be at the position that I want to be at. I think that drive is rare these days. And if you have somebody that has that drive, you should hold on to them. And I feel I have that quality.
Okay. Real quick, tell me about 2 things that you've learned from your military experience that you're going to use those characteristics or those skills when you come work for me.
I would say the first and foremost lesson that I've learned is that there are a lot of different people out in the world, there are a lot of different cultures, and a lot of different mindsets. It's the same thing in sports. Some people like soccer, some people like football, some people like basketball, and those are all different cultures. You have to cater to all those people. You have to know about all those people, what they like, what their interests are, how you can appeal to them via a television set.
Right. Okay.
I think the second thing I will learn from the military is that there's always somebody out there that's either better than you or that's trying to be better than you. So you have to stay on top of your game. You have to be aware of what's going on around you, but not in a cutthroat mentality.
Mm-hmm.
In a fair ground. To be mindful of the competition without trying to eliminate it.
Okay. Good answer. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I think we covered everything.
All right, sir. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate you coming in today. You did a really good job.
I appreciate you having me.
All right. Take care.
You too.